place. That's Everbank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Shift together here from the D-line. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. From the gun, it's Bortles. And this is incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Time running out here on the play clock. Now Doug Marrone, with the play clock almost out, says let's take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Bortles. Completes it to Chris Ivory. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now Bortles. And he fires one incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
2nd down now after the incompletion. Play clock winding down. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Bortles. Caught right side. It's Lewis. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. Throwing on first down is Bortles. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
On second down, here's Fournette. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. The play clock's running down. Throwing his Bortles on third down. Hard throw, incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Bortles going to go on 4th down. Open man is Westbrook, complete. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Try and run for it with Fournette. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Bortles now on 3rd and goal. His pass caught at the 4. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Chris Ivory from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you got to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Calais Campbell in there to sack him for a loss of 6. On 3rd down, Ryan. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Miles Jack in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. Going for the deep ball. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. Well, let's go league-wide before this next drive starts. Last week, we discussed some of the trades that happened. Jay Ajayi did look pretty good in a Philly uniform, long touchdown run.
Boy, they really made a great deal to get him, and now they compare him with LeGarrette Blount, and you kind of got a thunder-lightning type thing, and Ajayi showed some lightning against Denver. But how about this? Kelvin Benjamin went, but on a Thursday night game, not enough time to get him ready to play for his new team in Buffalo. Jimmy Garoppolo did not play with San Francisco. We'll find out when they both will get on the field. And how about the Saints and the Cardinals? Because remember, the Adrian Peterson trade, I think it benefited both teams.
Yeah, AP went over 100. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. 34 yards. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
On the return, here's Justin Hardy. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Fresh set of downs here. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
A phrase we said a lot last year, Ryan to Jones for a Falcon first down. On first down, Ryan getting it out left side to Sanu. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Time a factor as Ryan will hustle him to the line. On second down, Freeman. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a first and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And it's second down. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. And that one makes it 14-7. Here's Bosher to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. All right, you ready to go on a tangent with me here real quick?
Let's go.
We were discussing off air the top 5 picks in the 2016 draft. Boy, those guys are having good seasons, aren't they?
They really nailed that one, didn't they? And you go right to the top because Jared Goff, many people wanted to call a bust last year. Oh, no, not at all. The Rams are 6-2, and he's playing awfully well as their quarterback. Carson Wentz continues to ascend in Philadelphia. Joey Bosa, not many people blocking him out there in L.A., that's for sure. Zeke's still the premier running back in the league. And Jalen Ramsey is a shutdown corner playing with a lot of aggressiveness. But I think it's also a deep draft. Jordan Howard was a 5th-round pick, right? Dak Prescott, a 4th-round pick, right? I mean, we're talking about guys who can flat-out play. And don't forget Tyreek Hill from Kansas City, Mr. Long Distance himself.
Oh, yeah, he's pretty good, too.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And the D looking like they may blitz. Again, Ryan. Looking deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. They get 31 yards that time. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal. Throwing again. Ryan. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Blair Brown charging hard for that outside linebacker spot. He gets in to drop him for a loss of 12. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Now Ryan. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So on 4th down, off goes Matt Ryan, and on is another Matt Bryant. This from 36 yards out. And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
It's good to be the kicker for the top offense in the NFL, and Matt Bryant was that in 2016. Led the league in scoring with 158 points, but boy, does Atlanta find him valuable. So dependable and clutch.
And he's been valuable in this league for a while. Hard to believe he's been around since 2002. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. On 1st down, Bortles. Lee's got it over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Fournette, a 1st down carry. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Bortles now on first down. And he rifles one incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
10 yards still left on second down. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Snap comes at 1, and it's Bortles. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 6-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Ivory. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, but it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal.
Let's just give credit where it belongs. The defensive front has out-leveraged the offensive guys trying to block them. We often say low man wins in tough situations. That's exactly what's happened here. 3 straight runs, and they haven't been able to get into the end zone.
So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You're able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
And, boy, figure this one out. Leading here in the 4th, and now they're going to try an onside kick. And a good job here by the Falcons, their hands team, able to recover it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. In the red zone this time. On third down, Devontae Freeman. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. They'll run here with Freeman. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And they'll indeed take a knee. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, 1-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick 6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. So out come the Falcons now. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Second and 10. It's Ryan again. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there? You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up fourth down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. And now out come the Jags. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They'll run it again with Fournette. And some space here. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Going to throw here. That is caught at the 7. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. Red zone opportunity. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it, rest of the game. And that does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tacklers.
And the defenders know it too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know what the rule is. First guy hold up the runner, everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.